Welcome to Scale Modeling Videos. In today's video, I will show you how to paint car trim, as you see on the windows here and here. Okay, I won't show you how to do this because this is a separate piece in itself. Okay, once you painted the car trim, you can go ahead and gloss coat it as I've done here. I will not show you that in this video. I will only show you how I painted this black in this video and how to get this effect. Okay. Alrighty, that's enough talking from me. Let's get started. Before you begin this process, you need to ensure that the model has been gloss coated. Okay, this model has been gloss coated with Pledge Floor Care. Okay, I have applied at least I think 2 coats of Pledge Floor Care, and I have let them dry for about 4 days before I begin this process. I am using Tamiya's 40mm masking tape to mask the sides of the car and eventually the roof as well. Once I apply the masking tape, as you see here, I use my fingers and sometimes my nails to depress it to ensure that I get into all those crevices that I want to paint later, okay? The video will explain most of this process. The most important step in this process is to make sure that you have a brand new blade to cut with. Next, I'm going to depress the area I want to cut over with, first with an earbud and then with a toothpick, and sometimes also with my fingernails. Okay, we want to make sure that we depress this area properly so that when we cut along the edge as smoothly as possible. Next, I'm just going to cut the edges that I have just depressed. I'm going to follow the crease. I'm going to apply a slight amount of pressure. I'm going to cut over at least twice in every area. Okay. Next is a very important step. As I lift the masking tape with a tweezer, every time it gets stuck, like you saw there, I go back, I cut again, then I lift again. If it gets stuck again, I cut again, and then I lift again. And I repeat this process till I get a perfect cut. Okay, so to reiterate, lift. If it gets stuck, cut, and then lift again. I'm now going to repeat the process for the other side. The top of the model doesn't actually have an edge that you can follow and cut off like the other trims that I have just done. So I have to mask it off with Tamiya's masking tape for curves. Here I'm using Tamiya's masking tape for curves 5 millimeters. I will now mask off the rest of the car as well, leaving just the trim to be painted. Now I'm going to paint it with Tamiya's XF1 flat black acrylic paint. I'm using a Tamiya's Sparmax airbrush with a 0.3 millimeter needle, and I'm spraying it at 20 psi. Here it is. Now there's a small mistake here. I'm just going to fix that first, and then it should be complete. Here is the car trim all done. From here I am going to gloss coat the trim because I want to protect it. You can leave it like this if you wish. However, like I said, I'm going to gloss coat it so I can protect it. I hope you liked the video, and I just wanted to say thank you to all my current subscribers. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos.